Good morning, viewers. Today in this lecture talk, I'll be discussing on simple lipids. Okay. In previous class, we have already discussed about the lipids introduction and classification of lipids. Hope there you have made the notes. Okay. Now let us go through today's class of simple lipids. Before that, let us go through the classification of the lipids. If you have not subscribed this channel, kindly subscribe this channel. Okay. So in the previous class, I have given already the definition of the simple lipids, compound lipids, and derived lipids. But let me recall again what are simple, compound, and derived lipids. Okay. To briefly define the simple lipids, these are esters of fatty acids with various alcohol, for example, fats, waxes. Okay, Q10. Compound lipids are esters of fatty acids with alcohol and contain additional groups. For example, phospholipids, glycolipids, lipoproteins, sulfolipids. What are derived lipids? Derived lipids are the derivatives are hydrolyzed substances. For example, fatty acids, glycerol, sterol, terpenes, prostaglandin ketone bodies, fatty aldehyde, vitamin A, D, E, and K, camphor, methanol, etc. So this is all about the definition of simple lipids, compound lipids, and derived lipids. Okay. Now let us go through here simple lipids. Okay. Simple lipids are the esters of fatty acids with glycerol and are referred to as acyl glycerides. These acyl glycerides does not have acidic or basic groups. Hence, they are called neutral fats. Okay, somewhere you may get this question for MCQ or maybe in Viva. You must keep this in your mind. Okay, so these fatty acids are also known as neutral fats. Why? Because they don't carry any acidic or basic groups. Simple lipids includes fats or oils and waxes. Fats mean that the solid fat, oils mean liquid fat. Okay, next one is the waxes. So you can also define fatty acids like fatty acids can be defined as aliphatic, long-chained monocarboxylic. Mono means single carboxylic group. Single OCOH can be seen. Monocarboxylic acids with even number of carbon atoms. Okay. The fatty acids are represented by the general formula RCOOH. Or you can also write this formula CH3CH2NCOOH, where R is a hydrocarbon chain. Okay, this R is the hydrocarbon chain. C and then H. How many C, how many H you can write in this particular R. Or you can also write as CH3CH2NCOOH. For example, let us consider the value of N varies from 0 to 86. This N varies from 0 to 86. This may be a 0 or maybe 86. If you put this as 0, what it will become? CH3COOH. Okay. Then that time will be, that is the acetic acid, right? For example, 0 in this N means that is the acetic acid CH3COOH. Okay. For example, if N is 86, if you put here 86, what happens? CH3, CH2, 86, COOH. So that is the mycolic acid. Hope I'm making myself clear to you. Okay. Even in lipids and fatty acids, you must also recall amphipathic. Sometimes you might be asked in the examination, what are amphipathic? Okay. That time you should be able to tell this one. A typical fatty acid molecule has a polar end, that is COOH group. This is the polar end, COOH group. Okay. That is the hydrophilic in condition. Okay. This is the hydrophilic. The COH, which is the hydrophilic in nature with non-polar hydrocarbon chain. So this is the non-polar hydrocarbon chain. You have carbon, hydrogen, right? So it is the non-polar hydrocarbon chain, which is the hydrophobic. The COOH, which is the hydrophilic in nature, right? This is the hydrophilic, whereas this CH3, CH2, this is the hydrophobic. This region is hydrophilic and this region is hydrophobic. Hence, fatty acid molecule referred to as amphipathic. Okay, hope you understood over here. Now let us go through here the amphipathic and that particular polar head and non-polar tail. Okay, so a fatty acid molecule can be represented diagrammatically as this particular structure of TAG. Okay, so before TAG, let us go through here. So this is the carboxylic group. Okay, right? This is the carboxylic group where you will keep that in mind that COOH group, right? So this is the COOH group where you can see C double bond O, the OH can be seen, right? So below you can see here hydrocarbon chain, okay, fatty acid molecule. So what you can write this you can write it as, what is this? Hydrophilic end. Write it is here as hydrophilic end, and that is the polar head, okay? This region we are going to say this region as polar head, okay? This region is the polar head. This is the polar head, and the bottom one will mention as the non-polar tail. Okay, this region will be the non-polar tail. The same thing is written here. This is the polar hydrophilic end, and this is the non-polar, which is the hydrophobic end. Okay, so this is the hydrophobic and this is the hydrophilic. Hydrophilic COOH group monocarboxyl. I don't know. So single monocarboxylic group will be there, right? That is COH, and rest will be hydrocarbon chain. Because of the presence of both hydrophilic and hydrophobic, we can say that is the amphipathic nature. Okay, hope you understood now. Write any one structure. Okay, you can write this as carboxylic group over here. That is the head polar group. Okay, that is C double bond O OH carboxylic group. Hydrophilic and our polar end. You can write this as hydrophilic and our polar end. And the bottom one is the non-polar tail or hydrophobic end. Okay, make a note. Non-polar tail or hydrophobic end. Okay. Now let us go through the further classification of this particular lipids. Fatty acids can be classified based on total number of carbon atoms. Okay. First one is total number of carbon atoms, then total length of hydrocarbon chain based on the nature of hydrocarbon chain. So please pay attention here. First, we can classify these lipids that as fatty acids can be classified as based on the total number of carbon atoms. Okay, based on the number of carbon atoms. Next, based on the length of the hydrocarbon chain. Next one is nature of the hydrocarbon chain. Okay, so let us go to the first one. Depending on total number of carbon atom, fatty acids are classified as, okay, let us go through the first one, this one, number of carbon atoms. Based on total number of carbon atoms, we can classify these fatty acids into even chain fatty acids, okay, then odd chain fatty acids, okay. So these two classification can be observed in the total number of carbon atoms, okay. In this total number of carbon atoms, two classification. One is the even chain fatty acids, other one is the odd chain fatty acids. So let us go to the first one, even chain fatty acids. So here, even chain fatty acids, which are having carbon atoms are 2, 4, 6 and similar series, most of them naturally occurs and contain even chain fatty acids. Okay. For example, CH3COOH, acetic acid. Okay. How many carbon atoms you have? This is the one C and this is the second C. Okay. So two carbon atoms. So based on the number of carbon atoms, right? So based on the number of carbon atom, whereas here we have in this even number of carbon atoms, we have here two carbon atoms, right? So two. Then here, this is first carbon atom, one carbon atom. This is 2, 4, right? This is the 2, right? This is 2, 1. And then this one will be, this is the first carbon atom. and here we have second carbon atom. So it will become 2 plus 1, 3, and this will be the fourth one. So here you can see the 4 carbon atoms. Okay. And whereas here, this is the 4, this is the 1, this is here 4, okay, 5, and this will be the 6th one. So total we have here, in this case, we have 2 carbon atoms. Here in this case, 4 carbon atoms. In this case, we have 6 carbon atoms. Okay, so these are the even chain fatty acids, CH3, COOH. You can see here CH3, right? Here one H and here one H, CH3, and this is the COOH. Then in butyric acid, all the fatty acid molecules are monocarboxyl, so single carboxylic group, that is CO double bond OH. And here you can see the hydrocarbon chain, right? This is the hydrophilic condition, and this is the hydrophobic non-polar tail, right? So here you can see how many carbon atoms? 4 you can see. That is COH, CH2 twice CH3. Whereas here CH3, CH2 4 times COOH. So here this COH is the hydrophilic end or polar end, and this is the hydrocarbon chain non-polar tail. What kind of fatty acid is this? Caproic acid. Okay, where you can find total number of carbon atoms will be 6. So this is all about depending on total number of carbon atoms, even chain fatty acids. Hope I'm making myself clear to you. Now let us go through here odd chain fatty acids, which are having atoms, that is carbon atoms 3, 5, 7, etc. Okay, odd numbered fatty acids are commonly seen in microbial cell wall. Okay, for example, that is propionic and valeric acid. You'll be able to see the presence of this kind of odd chain fatty acids. Okay, so now let us go through the, depending upon the length of the hydrocarbon chain fatty acids are classified as below. First one is short chain fatty acids, next medium length fatty acid, then long chain fatty acids. Okay, hope you're able to understand in this particular case. So here this short chain fatty acids means fatty acids with 2 to 6 carbon atoms, which comes under short chain fatty acids. Medium length fatty acid with 8 to 14 carbon atoms. Okay, long chain fatty acids, okay, with 16 and above, usually 24, which comes under the long chain fatty acid. Okay, I'm repeatedly telling you, if I'm going very quick, kindly pause the video and make a note in your book. Now let us go through the next classification, that is depending on the nature of the hydrocarbon chain. Okay, we can classify these fatty acids into saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. This is very important. Pay attention here. So now let us go through the saturated fatty acids. So as the name suggests here, saturation can be observed in this particular fatty acid. Okay, let us go through the definition now. Saturated fatty acids are the fatty acids with saturated hydrocarbon chain and have single bonds in their hydrocarbon chain, and they contain even number of carbon atoms, known as saturated fatty acid. What you should keep in your mind here, saturated hydrocarbon chain, and they have single bonds, right, in their hydrocarbon chain, and they contain even number of carbon atoms. Keywords you need to underline: saturated hydrocarbon chain, single bonds, okay, then even number of carbon atoms. You must keep in your mind. What is the general formula here to write the saturated fatty acid? CH3, CH2, MCOOH is the general formula to write this particular saturated fatty acids. For instance, in animal cells, palmitic acid and stearic acids are most abundantly found saturated fatty acids. Okay. Generally, presence of saturated fatty acids makes the fat solid and high melting point, but there are some exceptions to this particular rule. Okay, what I'm telling here, generally presence of saturated fatty acid. This saturated fatty acids makes the fat solid, okay? But in make the fat solid. Due to the solid nature, what happens? There will be very high melting point. To melt from solid to liquid, they'll be having high melting point. But there are some exceptions to this rule due to the hydrogenation process. You'll understand that later. Here you could see the saturated fatty acids table. Okay, kindly make a table. First table, you write serial number. Kindly follow me. Otherwise, you feel difficult to write this to understand this table. Okay, first write serial number, then write the common name, number of carbon atoms, number of double bond, then systemic name, structural formula, then molecular formula. Hope you are making note. Okay, this one nobody will ask you in the examination, but you must have this particular knowledge about the saturated fatty acids. One or two examples if you keep in mind, no, that is more than enough. Okay, now let us go to the first common name of the saturated fatty acid, that is the acetate. Number of carbon acetate, how many? That is 2. Why 2? Because here CH3COOH. How many carbon atoms in the CH3COOH? This is the first carbon atom and the second carbon atom, right? So we have here total 2 carbon atoms. Do you find the number of double bonds here? As this is the saturated fatty acids, there are no any kind of double bonds, right? So all saturated fatty acids don't have any double bonds between their carbon-carbon atom. Okay, they don't have double bond. They have only single bonds between their hydrocarbon chain or between the carbon atom. Okay, what is the systemic name here? Due to the presence of carbon atoms too, we can say this as ethanoic. Okay, that is the anoic. Single bond will be represented as anoic. Okay, ethanoic. So two carbon atoms, but they're single bond, so anoic, ethanoic. Then structural formula CH3COOH. Their molecular formula CH3COH. Right? Molecular formula means that is what? RCOOH. I told in the beginning, no, you need to write this R as C, number of hydrocarbon chain. So R is CH. So what is here? C is single, C, right? CH3, 3 hydrogen, COOH. This is the general molecular formula of the fatty acids. Next one is butyrate. Butyrate, number of carbon atoms, how many? That is the structural name CH3. Kindly follow me. CH3, CH2, twice COOH. How many carbon atoms here? This is the first carbon atom. Okay. Here 2 carbon atoms, right? Carbon. So here 2, 3, and then 4. So total number of carbon atom is 4 number of carbon atoms. So systemic name is butanoic. Okay. So this is the butanoic. So how many carbon atoms are the carbon atoms other than the COOH group? We have, we should leave the COH group here while writing molecular formula. 2 carbon atoms here, right? And this is the third carbon atom. So 3 carbon atoms. Whereas hydrogen, how many hydrogen? 2 twos are 4, right? 4. And here in this case, you have 3 H. So 4, 3 hydrogen, then that will become 6 hydrogen. So C3H7COOH is the molecular formula, right? And the next one is, common name is caproate. Okay, this caproate, number of carbon atoms, you will get only through the structural formula. In the structural formula, you must see COOH. How many carbon atoms here? This is the first carbon atom. And here we have 4 carbon atoms, 5. And this one is another one. This is the 6. So total number of carbon atom is 6. Okay, 6 number of carbon atom. Okay, due to the presence of 6 number of carbon atoms, we can say exoanoic. Exo means presence of 6 carbon atoms, then anoic, that is the single bond. Okay, when double bond will be there, you'll say enoic. Okay, this is exoanoic, CH3, CH2, 4 COOH. So what is the molecular formula? You need to write all the molecular formula for all these particular saturated fatty acids. Okay, you must write this molecular formula here. Okay, So in this case, how many C here and how many is H? You must write it here. Okay. And here you need to write the COOH. Okay, I'm not getting properly here. Don't go to this particular thing. Okay, so you need to write it here as how many C and how many H you must write it here. Okay, so how many C here? We can see how many C can be seen here. This is how many C here. Leave the COH 4 and then 5, right? And how many H here? 4 to the 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what are you going to get here? C5H11 COOH. Hope you're able to make out. I request you to write all the molecular formula here for this particular saturated fatty acid. Okay, caprolate, that is the going to see here the presence this structural formula CH3 CH2 6 COOH. So octanoic. Why octa? Because this is the first carbon atom. Here this is the 6 carbon atom, 7, and this 8th one. So total 8 carbon atoms. So you can mention here as octanoic. Okay. Then capriate, presence of 10 carbon atoms. Decaanoic, deca, that is the 10. Okay. CH3, CH2, 8 COOH. Laurette, that is the presence of number of carbon atoms 12, that is CH3, CH2, 10 COOH. So here 10 carbon atoms here, right? This is the CH2 bracket 10 we have written now. So here you can see the 10 carbon atom here, right? This is the 10 and this is the 11 and this is the 11 and this is the 12. So 12 carbon atom dodecaanoic. Then Myrisate, total number of carbon atom 14, that is CH3, CH2, 12 COOH. Tetradecaanoic. Palmitate, 60 number of carbon atoms can be seen, that is CH3, CH2, 14 COOH. Hexa says about the 16. Hexa, that is 6. Hexadecaanoic, that is the 16, right? Then stearate, that is the 18 number of carbon atoms can be seen in the fatty acid. Single double bond. Octadecaanoic. Octadeca says 18. CH3, CH2, 16 COOH. Then arachidate, that is presence of number of carbon atoms, that is 20, double bond 0. Then this is axonic, that is CH3, CH2, 18 COOH. Okay, this is about the saturated fatty acid. Kindly go through this particular table also and make a note of this molecular formula. Okay, molecular formula of this saturated fatty acid. I have been telling you, we can pause this video or you can take screenshot and kindly make a note in your notebook. Okay. May I go to the next slide? Okay, thank you. Now let us go through unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, so in Viva or maybe in my MCQ questions, usually you will get this kind of questions. So pay attention. Fatty acids with unsaturated hydrocarbon chain and contains double bonds. Generally, they are liquids at room temperature, but there are some exceptions to this rule. Okay, so that is about the unsaturated fatty acids. Most plant oils contain a large proportion of unsaturated fatty acids such as oleic, linolenic, or linolenic, and are liquid with low melting point. Hope you're able to compare with the saturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acids were saturated hydrocarbon chain with single bond, and most of them are solid at room temperature, right? And most of the animal fat which comes from the saturated fatty acids, whereas here most of the plant oils which comes under this particular unsaturated fatty acids. Some of the examples are these unsaturated fatty acids are a large proportion due because they are double bonds. Examples are oleic or linolenic or linoleic acids with low melting point. As they're liquid, they'll be having low melting point, right? Unsaturated fatty acids are further classified according to the degree of unsaturation. Okay, based on the degree of unsaturation, we can classify this unsaturated fatty acids into monounsaturated fatty acids and polyunsaturated fatty acids. Whereas here, mono means presence of double bond. Only one double bond can be seen. That's why it is a mono, whose hydrocarbon chain contains only one double bond. For instance, that is oleic acid. Okay, kindly follow me. Oleic acid. What is their structural formula? CH3. Kindly follow. Write down. CH3, CH2, 7, CH, double bond, CH, CH2, 7, COOH. Okay. This is the structural formula of that particular oleic acid. Okay. Oleic acid, what is their molecular formula? How many molecular, what molecular, while writing the molecular formula, you should write, you need to take the count of how many carbon atoms and how many hydrogen. The first one you'll write as it is, COOH. Okay. Next, you need to take account how many carbon atoms are there. Here you can see this is the seventh one, 7, and this is the 8, right? This is the 9. 9 plus 7. How much 9 plus 7? 16, and this is the 17th one, right? So here you can see the total number of the carbon atoms. So the total number of carbon atoms, you must write it here. This is the 17, right? How 17? First you will leave this, but first you will write as it is, COOH, no? So you'll not take a count here. This is 7th, right? This 7, and this is 8, right? And this is the 9. 9 plus 7, how much? 16. 16 plus 1, that is the 17. So total C17, right? The C17 carbon atoms, and H you need to multiply here. 7 to the here 14, right? 14, 15, 16, right? 16 and 7 to the 14, and take a count that one, and the 3 total you'll get here the 33. H total, that is the 33. So C17H33COOH. Okay, this is the oleic acid. Hope you are able to make a note of this one, right? So monounsaturated fatty acids whose hydrocarbon chain contains only one double bond. For example, oleic acid, right? Then polyunsaturated fatty acids whose hydrocarbon chain contains two or more double bonds are known as polyunsaturated fatty acids. For example, linoleic acid. There you can see the presence of two double bonds can be seen. Okay. For example, that is CH3, CH2, twice. This 2 you need to write it below, twice. CH, double bond CH, CH2, CH, double bond CH, CH2, 7 COOH. So this is the linoleic acid. Their molecular formula is C17H31COOH. Okay, always everyone will keep in their mind this one, C17H31COOH, linoleic acid. C17H33COOH, oleic acid. See, here also you have C17 and here also you have C17. But hydrogen, here 33 is there, here 31 is there. So this is the linoleic acid and this one is the oleic acid. Okay. Another one, linolenic acid, that is C18, but presence of 3 double bonds can be seen here. Okay, here one double bond, this is the second double bond, and this is the third double bond. Okay, C18. So total, other than the COH, you can find here the presence of 18 carbon atoms. Okay, so that is C17H29COOH. Okay, so here CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, CH2 7 COOH, or you can also write directly C17H29 COOH. Okay, hope able to recall. Oleic acid C17H33 COOH, then linoleic acid C17H31 COOH, linolenic acid, that is C17H29 COOH. We have another one, arachidonic acid, where you could see the presence of C20 fatty acids. You can see the presence of 4 double bonds. All this which comes under poly. Poly means many, many unsaturated. Why that is many? Because many, why it is come under many unsaturated fatty acids? Because they have more than one double bond. In linoleic acid, 2 double bonds, and linolenic 3 double bonds, and arachidonic we have 4 double bonds. Hope I'm making myself clear to you. Here you can see the common biological fatty acids of saturated fatty acid representation. Okay, their structure and the presence of number of carbon atoms given here. Okay, and this is the systemic name already given. Okay, and this is the common name, and here you can see the presence of number of the carbon atoms. Next one, let us go through the unsaturated fatty acid. Okay, you can see in all these particular unsaturated fatty acids presence of one double bond or more than one double bond. Pause this video or take screenshot and kindly make a note. Okay, 16. Okay, this is the presence of number of carbon atoms, that is 16. Palmitoleic acid. Okay, that is 9-hexadecaenoic acid, that is 16:1. Okay, that is CH3, CH2, 5, CH, double bond CH, CH2, 7, COOH. Oleic acid, whereas here you can see that is CH3, CH2, 7, CH, double bond CH, CH2, 7, COOH. Linoleic acid, whereas here, see, what is this 9? This 9 is going to tell you about the presence of double bond. Okay, here also presence of single double bond. From 9th carbon atom, the double bond begins. This 9th double bond, from the 9th carbon atom, double bond begins. Okay, the 16 says about the total number of carbon atom. 16:1. 1 says about the presence of double bond, 1 double bond or 2 double bond, 3 double bond or 4 double bond. Okay, 16:1. Whereas 9,12, 9,12 presence of double bond is 2. Their double bond begins from 9th carbon atom and with the another one, that is the 12th carbon atom. So how this is 9th here? This is the first carbon atom, right? So 6 plus 1, 7. Okay, this is the 7th one, and this is the 8 and 9. Okay, there are 2 are then 8 and 9. So from here, we can see the presence of double bond. From the 9th carbon atom, you can see the presence of double bond. Okay, 9, 12, and 15. Same thing here also. This is the 6, 7, 8, 9. From the 9th carbon atom, you can see the presence of double starting of double bond, 9, 12, and 15. Okay, linolenic acid, 18:3, CH3, CH2, CH, double bond CH, CH2, 3, thrice CH2, 6, COOH. Linolenic acid, 6, 9, 12, octa trienoic. See, in the previous table, I showed you that anoic. Anoic means that is the presence of single bond. Enoic, that will tell you about the presence of double bond. Okay, enoic. Then here 18:3, CH2, CH3, CH2, 4, CH, CH, CH2 thrice, CH2 thrice COOH. Arachidonic acid, presence of double bonds 4, that is at the 5th position, 8th, 11th, and the 14th position. Eicosapentaenoic acid. Okay. So 20:4, CH3, CH2, 4, CH, double bond CH, CH2, 4, CH2, twice COOH. Okay. Noronic acid, 15, tetracoenoic acid, 24:1, CH3, CH2, 7, CH, double bond CH, CH2, 13, COOH. Okay, pause this video or take screenshot. Kindly make a note in your notebook. Okay, so this is all about the unsaturated fatty acids. To know about some of the structure of the saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids, we can go through here. So these are examples of the saturated fatty acids. Okay, that is acetic acid, CH3COOH, and this is the butyrate, right? That is CH3, CH2 twice COOH, that is CH3, CH2N, COOH. Okay, then here stearic acid, CH3, CH2, 16 COOH. So here I've written the COOH group, which is the, what kind of group is this COOH? Polar head or hydrophilic end, right? This is the polar head or hydrophilic end. And the bottom one are the hydrocarbon chain, okay? Hydrocarbon chain are hydrophobic end or non-polar tail, right? Hydrophobic end or non-polar tail, you can name. So this is stearic acid, COOH, right? This is the COOH is written here. Then CH2, 16. Okay, 16 times I've written CH2, 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 16 times. And at the end, you must write the CH3, right? This CH3, you must write it over there, okay, at the end. So this CH3. I've given only one structure representation here, that is unsaturated fatty acids, oleic acid. Okay, oleic acid here, CH3, CH2, 7, CH, double bond, CH2, 7, COOH. It's very easy to remember, okay? CH3, CH2, 7, CH, double bond. Same thing, you write it here again, CH, CH2, 7, COOH. One end will be the polar end, other end will be the non-polar end. To write it in double standard condition, you can write it here like this, okay, twist condition. In center, double bond will come here, okay, double bond will come on either sides. Okay, you are going to write it this particular structure presentation. One side 7 hydrocarbon chain, other side 7 hydrocarbon chain. At the end, you must write COOH, and here you need to write the CH3. Okay, this is the polar end, rest will be the non-polar end region. Okay, whereas here, this unsaturated fatty acids, due to the presence of the double bonds, they may also appear in the cis configuration or trans. Cis means both the particular hydrocarbon chain, okay, with the chain with the same side. Whereas in the trans condition, both will be in the opposite direction. Okay, this the double bond can be seen. One side you can see CH2 7 COH, other end you can see the CH2 7 CH3 group can be seen. Hope I made myself clear to you. This is all about the structure of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Okay. To conclude here, you can recall here about the fatty acids. Fatty acids are monocarboxylic acids, that is the RCOOH with long hydrocarbon chain. Yes. Is this correct? No? This R is the hydrocarbon chain, long hydrocarbon chain, and with one carboxylic group, monocarboxylic condition, right? Fatty acids does not occur free in nature, rather occurs as esters in natural fats and oils. The fatty acid is called an acyl group when it is a part of ester, right? In biological systems, fatty acids usually contain an even number of carbon atoms, typically between 14 and 24. Okay, the most common fatty acids have 16 to 18 carbon atom and 0 to 3 double bonds can be seen. For instance, palmitic, that is C16, stearic, C18, oleic, again C18, linoleic, that will be linoleic, will be C18, and many more. Okay, hope you are making a note of this. Okay. Fatty acids are amphipathic. I have already told you that the amphipathic molecules, right? Because their carboxyl groups comprises with the COH group are hydrophilic, are polar, and the hydrocarbon chains are hydrophobic or non-polar, right? In physiological condition, fatty acids found in ionized forms. For example, palmitic acid exists in the form of palmitate and so on. Hope I'm able to clarify here. The carbon atoms of fatty acids are numbered from the carboxyl carbon, okay? COOH. From there, we'll take the number C1, C2, C3, like that. The C2 and C3 are called alpha carbon and beta carbon, respectively. It means the first COH carbon atom will not consider this as the alpha carbon atom. After the COH, whatever the C comes, no, that will be a C2. Okay, C2, from C2 will be referring that as the alpha carbon atom, then beta carbon atom, right? Like that we are going to mention. The methyl carbon at the end is called omega carbon, right? Fatty acids are of two types, that is saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids contain single bonds, it are no double bonds, and saturated hydrocarbon chain, for example, CH3, CH2, 14, COOH, palmitic acid, CH3, CH2, 16, COOH, stearic acid, CH3, CH2, 18, carboxylic acid, carboxylic, that is COOH, arachidonic acid, etc. Okay, they have higher group of melting points and are solid at room temperature. If they have higher melting point, mean that will be a solid only, right? Solid at room temperature. When you are coming to this unsaturated fatty acids, these unsaturated fatty acids contain one or more double bonds, right? That is unsaturated hydrocarbon chain can be seen. A double bond in an unsaturated fatty acid has two possible configurations. That may be cis or trans possibility can be seen because of the unsaturation condition, because of the presence of the double bonds. The double bonds in most unsaturated fatty acids have the cis orientation that introduces a bend or kink in the hydrocarbon side chain. Okay, so this is all about the conclusion part related with the fatty acids. If you have any doubts, you can drop a message so that I'll be able to describe. Hope I made myself clear to you about the simple lipids, then saturated and unsaturated fatty acids, right? This is Dr. Pratibha K signing off for today. Stay tuned with me. I'll be back with some more videos. Kindly subscribe my channel to support. Thank you for watching.